thank you all for joining in to the LT Studios for another Law Talk radio session with another flavor for the day. As we all know that our third round draft pick will be out for at least 12 to 14 weeks dealing with a broken foot. That's not good for our Cowboy Nation, but it just happened. It's life. That's part of football. And that's that part I was talking about when you talk about a fickle process, when you talk about injuries. But with injuries comes opportunities for other players to step up in the midst, a la the Kurt Warners of the world and even the Tom Brady's of the world, although that's on the offensive side of things. Who knows? It could be a blessing in disguise for my Cowboys. I know the naysayers or the Stephen A. Smiths of the world would say, hey, the Cowboys, I told you they're accident waiting to happen. But one can argue and say that's with all 32 teams that injuries occur. These type of situations are always in the midst. The main player that I'm on the lookout for is Tony Romo. If he can stay healthy, if he can stay focused on his craft, he can have an MVP type of season. Especially the rookie of the year would be Ezekiel Elliott if he can just stay healthy too as well. And remember, I'm just saying staying healthy is a key asset to the Cowboys this year. If Dez Bryant can stay healthy as well, you're looking at another 16 to maybe 17 type of touchdown type of year. You're looking at about 1,300 to maybe give or take 1,600 yards of production. And that's just something that I'm not just blowing smoke up. You know what? It's just part of the process when you're talking about football in general, of what a type of caliber of a trio that can be. I know one can argue and say, yeah, that they're the next triplets or what have you. But don't forget about Old Faithful, Jason Witten, if he can stay healthy too as well. Look at Whitehead catching the punt returns and this sort of thing. Could be a spark. He's looking good out there. As far as I think he bulking up a little bit. And I even, as a wild card, I can throw Mo Claiborne. He's out there. He's hungry. He looked like he's going to be healthy. He just might have a come out year, but time will tell that all. Just for my Cowboy Nation, just stay strong, have faith, hope, and confidence that we'll be able to withstand this small storm, and hopefully, like I say, this is a blessing in disguise. All together collectively, it just reminds me of a story of when I was out looking for a job many years ago. Just gotta have that type of confidence to step up, and even if you gotta break the ice a little bit, just look and you might want to try this if you're out there, guys, looking for a job or things like that, looking for a career to start off with. Just look the employer or the person who's giving you the interview right in the eye and say, I have a PhD. And they're going to say, oh, wow, well, you're kind of young. How did you get that PhD so quick? And you just tell them, I'm poor, hungry, and determined. I guarantee you're going to walk off with that job. It's just all about the mindset. It's all about how confident you are. And you got to have it for yourself, your mother, your father, your uncle, your cousins, Pookie and them down the street can't do that for you. That's something that you got to have within yourself. It's your own confidence. And we can't do this for our Cowboys players that's out there, like your Rolando McClains of the world and the Randy Gregory. We can want them to be successful, but there's something inside of them. They got to say, hey, my passion is bigger than my family problems or whatever must be going on. I don't know. I can't speak on it, but he got to sit down and say, hey, my passion for this football is bigger than this blunt that I'm about to smoke. That's something that he got to realize and recognize for himself. But we as fans, we sitting back and saying, we're so passionate. We're so strong-willed about our team. We so much want the goodness and and the greatness and the glory to happen to our team. And when these players fall or get injured or do dumb stupidity stuff, we do kind of be felt like we let down. We've been let down, which we are. But it's up to that player to realize and say, hey, I'm poor, I'm hungry, and determined to make this happen. I'm so confident that I want to win this Super Bowl, not just for my family or friends or peers or colleagues or what have you, but for myself. You got to develop that I want to say selflessness. No. I want to say, I can say that the selfishness type of mindset is saying, hey, I want this for me. But you just got to be something that you want deep down in your heart and your desires. Kind of remind me also of a creed that I kind of memorized, and I can use it still to this day. And it's about desires of your heart, mind, soul, body, and what have you. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you just don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it. If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you'll just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold, poverty, or famish, or fame, or sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. And that's that Super Bowl, Cowboy Nation. Those individual players got to want that for themselves, and dog it and grim and beseed and beset it with the help of Almighty God. You will get it. You will get it. That's been a message from LT Studios for today. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. May God bless. I thank all of you all for listening in. And like, subscribe, share if possible to the channel. Please leave feedback, comments down below. I'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. And before I run, how about them Cowboys? Salute to the good life. Baby, I'm out. Peace.